Hey folks, how's it going? I hope you're well and welcome to my review of the new 2018 LEGO passenger train set 60197. This set comes with 677 pieces. It comes with a new power up system, which is a Bluetooth system as opposed to the old power functions, which is sort of infrared and needs line of sight and everything. So the new Bluetooth system doesn't need line of sight, which is really good. But it comes with the motorised engine. It comes with a cafe car, which is this carriage here, and a passenger car here, or passenger carriage. And it comes with a station, a signal, and 4 minifigures. It also comes with 16 curved pieces, which make a circle, and 4 straight pieces. So you've basically got an oval of track, small oval of track, which is similar to other passenger trains we've had in the past. So let's jump into having a look at the train first of all, and then we'll have a quick look at the station, the signal, and the minifigures as well, and then we can see it running as well. I probably don't really have room in the Lego room just to set up a small oval, believe it or not, but I'll probably set it up in the garden, film that and everything like that, because it's good weather, it's dry, and it'll be fun to see it in a different setting, won't it? So okay, let's have a look at the train. Now, on the run up to the release of this train, there are a lot of comments appearing on my channel, just sort of how people were saying this train reminded them or looked like various different ones, like Hitachi train or the Eurostar. Personally, I think it reminds me of sort of like an HS125. It doesn't have the yellow on the underneath, but the colours are certainly reminiscent of that. So the darker blue and the light bright orange colour that they've picked for this really just makes this train looks fantastic, I think, personally. So we'll look at the various different features. You've got the grille detailing here, which is really good, and you've got the sort of like transition between the blue and the grey, the light grey, which is it's just a really good engine, a really good looking engine. But at the front here, this comes up and you've got the cab where the driver sits. You've got the detailing of just the little dials here, so he's got a little console to control the train. And you've got lights here. Now, if I take this off, which is a lot easier to take off than the last high-speed passenger train, you've got some detailing here, which I'm hoping will give enough space to install the new lights that are coming out. There's new lights that are compatible with the new power-up system. So I'm looking forward to getting my hands on some lights, because lights just make all the difference when you're running a train like this. So that's the front part, which comes off extremely easily. The sort of the Bluetooth power up system is under here, and we'll have a look, but you've got the pantograph just sitting here in the middle of the train. And then, well, let's have a look at the motor system. Now, it's a lot tidier than the last system was, but if I take these off first, should be able to pull this entire section out. So as you can see, that is just a really nice smooth action in order to get this Bluetooth system out. And if you want to change the batteries, there are 6 AAA batteries in here, and you just unscrew this, pull that out, and the entire unit just stays built up like that. So the way this fits in the train is just fantastic. I don't know who the designer is exactly. I'm sure there's ways of finding that out, but whoever they are, they did a really nice job on this. Really nice job. It's a step up from all the ones previous, I think, in my opinion. Anyway, so we'll just put these on, these tile pieces. And there's no sign of any IR receivers or anything like that, and the button to turn it on is just this, I think. Yeah, I can just take it off, and that's the button to switch the Bluetooth system on. There you go. But like I said, the Bluetooth battery box here is 6 AAA batteries, which is similar to the old power functions, but that's really nice. The transmitter itself, it takes 4 AAA batteries, so that's 1 more battery than the old system. But so this is a 10-speed system, Bluetooth system, and it's digital, so it's going to be sort of 5 exact increments sort of forwards and 5 exact increments reverse. And of course the engine is motorised, so this is the new powered up motor. It just means it's got another connector. I don't know whether it's exactly the same motor. Maybe they've upgraded the motor inside there. I'm not sure, but of course this is all motorized, so when you get it you just have to put batteries in it and you'll have a motorized train. Next up we have the cafe car, as Lego have called it. Some people may want to call it a dining car. It is more of a cafe kind of idea, but I suppose yeah, it's not a full restaurant type car experience, I suppose, but it's somewhere where your minifigures can get their snacks and stuff like that. So inside here we have a counter where the snacks are sold, and we've got a coffee machine. It comes with 3 mugs and 3 chocolate muffins. In my spare pieces I did actually have an extra chocolate muffin as well, but I'm not sure whether that's going to be across the board or not, but it does state on the Lego website that there's 3 chocolate muffins and 3 mugs. So, and also you get a croissant as well with there. So your minifigures can snack away to their heart's content whilst they ride around in your Lego city on their new passenger train. So there you go, they'll be well taken care of with coffee and cakes and croissants. So that's pretty much it for the cafe car. Not much else to show. It is a good looking carriage. Again, we've got the colour scheme and it all carries on. We've got light grey theme going through it with the blue sort of like just accenting different parts. No doors, of course. This is just standard, I don't know, a Lego City passenger train kind of idea, and I think, well, doors would have added more pieces, which would have added cost, and this looks fine. I think generations of minifigures have all got used to going through the roof, and in order to get access to riding a train anyway, so I don't think there's going to be any sort of like outrage from any of my minifigures anyway. But right, let's look at the passenger carriage. Now this is a fairly standard carriage again. So if we take the roof off of this, we have some seats. We've got 4 seats and 2 tables, which are basically made up of 2x2 bricks. And we also have a place for luggage to put just in the middle. Grey colour scheme just follows on all the way through here with blue. Again, there's not really much to say about these. You've got the standard windows going on. No doors again on the sides, which is understandable. It'd be a bit strange if there was sort of doors on this carriage and no doors anywhere else. But yeah, somewhere for your minifigs to sit down and maybe they can sort of enjoy their coffee that they've got in the cafe car. They'll have a nice ride. Now, one thing to say about this train is, of course, we have the motorised engine. We've got 2 carriages, but there's no back unit at all. So the way we can solve that is by getting another train. Of course, that doubles up the cost, but for those of us that collect these things, then that's a really nice touch. I think the price tag for this in the UK is £119.99. So it's fairly similar to the old passenger train. The price hasn't gone up that much. I think it's about £10 more expensive than the old one, which is not too much. But yeah, buying 2 of these, you'd have a complete train. It also means that if you bought a second one, you wouldn't be sort of doubling up on engines and stuff like that. You do actually get the 2 extra carriages and another motorised unit. I think it looks great from that point of view, but we'll have a look at the station, the minifigures, and then you can see it running round about in my garden because the weather's fantastic. And this is the station we get with the set. It's just a small sort of way station kind of idea, a couple of seats. Got the map to the train network just on here, and of course the Lego City label, so the minifigures know which station they're getting on and off at. And a signal, it's a pretty basic signal, just one of these hinged pieces. And then we've got the green and the red light just sitting back, so the train knows when to start and when to stop. But it is a fairly standard build that we get with these kinds of train sets, so that's to be expected. Maybe they'll release another train station to go with these new trains, I'm not sure. We can always hope. And now onto the 4 minifigures. So we get a train conductor and a train attendant. So she's going to be working in the cafe car, There's no reverse print there, so that's the attendant for the cafe cart, and then we have the conductor, fairly standard. He is smiling because he's got a new train, and then we've got the two passengers. There's a bit of a reverse print there. Got a reverse print on the head as well. And we have this chap. I do actually really like his top. I'll show you his top. Take this off. Let's go there. It's kind of like a mini space print, so that's really fantastic. I do like that a lot. It's kind of got a mini Benny. I guess he's getting ready and looking forward to the second installment to the Lego movie. And we do get a piece of luggage. It's slightly bigger than the normal briefcase we get, which is really good. And inside there is a box of Lego. So that's very cool. So that's the minifigures and a little bit of luggage. So that's it. We've got the minifigures, we've got the station, the signal, and of course the train. So the next thing is to see it running. But if you've enjoyed this video, then you can always click like, click subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one.